Hey everyone, welcome back to the Daily Living Family channel. Today I'm going to be showing you a massive furniture collection. Here in front of me are all of the furniture pieces I have and use for my doll houses, which are those two back there. I did at one point have a third one, but we ended up giving that one away. And before that, I actually had another one, a bigger Fisher-Price, older Fisher-Price, and we ended up giving that one away too because we moved. Long story short, I only have two doll houses that I use, and this is all the furniture I have. I also have some things in bags. I have smaller things in bags. Sometimes some of them are miscellaneous, some of them are props for house things, and then I have the people bag right there, and then I have all of like the carpet, mattresses, blankets, floorings, everything plush, soft in that bag, and more. So yes, a lot of this furniture is Fisher-Price brands. Some of it is also like different brands. My goal is to sort everything out and show you each thing individually, what is branded Fisher-Price, and then other brands that I use but aren't necessarily Dollhouse pieces, because I do have some things that I just use as furniture when it's technically not. You'll see what I mean in a little bit, but this is it for right now. Now I'm going to be separating everything out into different categories. So like Fisher-Price brand and then other brands. That's kind of how I'm going to be going about doing this. So I'll be back in a minute. So I have sorted everything out. This pile over here is everything Fisher-Price brands. And then I have another pile over here. So I kind of have it in several different little piles. But I had everything wooden right here, like wooden furniture pieces. And then I have different brands all right here in this pile. And I have miscellaneous things that I don't know what their brand is called. So I put it in a pile over here. And then I also have 3 blocks, and I actually use those for beds or like a little coffee table. A lot of the miscellaneous pile over here is like filled with kids' furniture, if you will. So I have this little kitchen, which is actually an ornament. This is a Calico's Critters furniture piece. I think this is by the brand Keenway or something. And it is used for like a little girl's furniture. Same with this little toy. And this is actually a Barbie table, which I don't use this piece that often, but it kind of fits the characters a little bit. Then I have other little things, like this is Little's Pet Shop. Some of these are Playmobil stuff. I have an IKEA table and chair. I have a Polly Pocket bed. I don't actually know what this might be an IKEA thing. I think this is an IKEA little nightstand. But that is that, and I think this is actually like a My Little Pony mirror, which is quite useful. So that's kind of a little bit about what's in this pile. I talked about my wooden stuff, so I just have like a little couch, which works well for like a little kid couch. I have a table, a round table, that I actually don't use that often, but sometimes it works well, sometimes I don't use it, but I have it anyway. And then I have this little piece, which actually works pretty well. It works as a really nice, like, decorative piece. I don't know. I have a bunk bed that I actually use quite often for the characters. Although I might say the characters can't quite fit on the bed. They're a little too big, but I somehow make it work. But I like to use it because it's nice and small. And I also have some chairs, stools that work really well. I use these quite a bit actually. And I have 2 of them. I have this one and this one. Those are my 2 stools I have. I have a wooden cabinet, which is quite nice. Then I have another wood cabinet type of thing, which is also a really nice piece. And then I have 2 wooden kitchens. And then I also have a wooden nightstand, which works really well because I really like using different types of nightstands. So that's the wooden pile. And then this piece right here is a Playmobil outdoor thing. I don't even know where it came from, to be honest. I don't know how I got it, but it's here. And it works well for like making an outdoor scene or putting chairs out there. I like it, but I don't use it that often just because it's so big, and most of the time I'm using the interior of the house rather than the exterior of the house, so that's kind of why. So that's that. And then this bunk bed over here is my other bunk bed, which is nice, and it's big and nice and wide, which is also good, but it's very, very tall. And it's actually by the brand Calico Critter. And I have a bunch of little things that's by the brand Calico. So like this, I have a nightstand somewhere. Oh, right here, nightstand, and then I have the toy box that are all Calico Critter furniture pieces. Going back over here, again, I kind of mentioned it a little bit earlier, but I have everything Fisher-Price brands. So beds, chairs, bathtubs, high chairs, baby beds, big beds. Actually, the only thing I do see that doesn't belong in here is actually this bed. This is a wooden bed. I'm not gonna go through everything, but there's different pieces in here, like I just listed. So this is kind of an overview of everything in here. Moving on to the bags. I'll be showing you what's inside each of the bags. A lot of it's just little props for the house, like a TV, technology pieces, other smaller buckets. I'll probably get into that in a minute, but for right now, this was everything. Okay, so I am going to be showing one bag at a time. I have a little collection of bags over here, and I'm just going to do, again, one at a time, just because sometimes some of the bags have a lot of things in it, like this one and this one. Others have fewer things, like this one, so I'm just going to do it that way because it seems easier. So this is the first bag, and I'm going to go ahead and dump it out and kind of explain what I have in here and why they're in a bag versus just not with other stuff. And a lot of this is mixed brands, so Fisher-Price and other brands are all in this little pile. That's it. This is all that I have in this bag. Alright, my next bag. This actually says miscellaneous, mainly because I put things that didn't really belong or that I don't use that often. There's a lot of different stories and reasons why I put things in this bag versus other bags. So this bag has quite a bit more. So again, this is all mixed brands. Honestly, all the little things I have in bags don't really have a specific bag they go in. It just kind of goes all together, unless it's this bag in particular, just because this is things I don't really use that often. So as you can see, there's like different pieces, different things. There's a little pet shop that I use for a dog. This is actually a broken piece to one of the baby things, so I have that in there. I don't know why I'm keeping it, but I do. And I have computer and little eraser things, just miscellaneous stuff. This is just kind of all you see here. This is one of my folder bags. There's a lot of little things in this bag as well. I just kind of put whatever is small and that might get lost in bags like these. So I might have like a lot of little things. You can kind of see at the bottom there, I have some silverware, plates, cups, food pieces, plates, toys, small toys. I'll go ahead and dump it out and kind of show you a little bit more. Again, there's a lot of little pieces and a lot of little items or props or toys. There is no reason why all these little things are all together. I just kind of put them all in a bag because they're all small and they could get lost. So that's the reason on that. And I'll most likely use props whenever I use the dollhouses. So I'll always like look for the certain props, certain things sometimes. Sometimes it could be like little toys like this. Sometimes it could be like food pieces like this, or plates, whatever it is, I don't know. I just kind of know what to look in the bag. This is another one of my fuller bags, and it has kind of the similar stuff, little toys and little things like that, and it's all different, which is so crazy. Again, I have different like brands. So some of this stuff is Fisher Price, like this basket I know is Fisher Price. Other things in it could be from different places, but I pretty much use everything, or like to use, or try to use everything. So a lot of this I see is like meant for like a little toys, like this little thing for a toy. This is like for a dog. I'll use this for a baby, just little props. I call them little props for like different little scenes. Or if I'm decorating a room, I can just go and find something for the room, like maybe a lamp. I don't know. So that's with any of the bags, but some things might be in different bags. I just kind of have to look around for which bag. Seems like a lot of this is just like kids' toys and like other little stuff. So that's that. And for these last two bags, I'm just kind of going to explain what's in them rather than showing you, because a lot of it's very, very similar stuff, just smaller props, items. For instance, in this small bag, I have like clothes or just things that don't really belong, except for this one thing, which is a TV. I actually use this quite often, but that's the only bag it could fit in, so that's why it's in this bag. I don't know what to do with. At the same time, I do not use, but I still want to have, so they're all in this bag. The only thing I use in this bag is just this TV. Moving on to this bag, a lot of it, again, is the same type of stuff. I do have some other odds and end things in here, like this piece. I figured they could be little pieces for decoration in their room, so I could put on their wall. That's kind of why I got them, because they make for perfect decoration pieces and more personalized. Then I actually have another pack that I did open, and I'll get to that in a minute. But so this is the other pack that I have, and I like these a lot more than these, mainly because these are different because they're on canvases, and it makes it like 10 times more realistic. So I have a lot of these already in the house, but these are the only ones that are left. A little owl, a little flower. I feel like they're perfect for the dollhouse and like for the people. Then I have this other bag, and a lot of it's just, again, miscellaneous stuff or stuff that doesn't really belong, but I have anyway. I have some broken pieces in there, like this door, this broken door. I don't even know how it broke, but somehow it broke, and the car piece is in here. Then I have like other little things that could work for decoration pieces, like this bookmark here. That's a 3D puppy bookmark. I haven't used it, but it could work one day. But you kind of get the idea of what's all in here. The only thing I did not show you was this other bag, and this is all of my people. I might do a different video on all my people because I do have a lot of people, and I'll probably go more into detail on who's who, what brand, because I have some other off-brand characters in there as well. So I'm probably going to save that for a different day, but this is a bag of people I use, excluding this girl. I just don't use her, but other than that, those are that. I keep everything, and I mean everything, in this giant hamper. It's huge, thick, and actually very, very heavy because everything's in it. But this is where I store all of my dollhouse furniture, people, everything but the houses, obviously, and I keep the cars next to the dollhouses, so they're not in this basket. But every piece of furniture, people, and like the bedding, whatever, everything is in this basket. That is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed and got to see a little bit of everything that I have for my dollhouse and for my dollhouse people. That is it for the video. See you next time. Bye!